Hello everyone, this is Mishkat from the Communication of Success, helping you communicate your success in the workplace arena. Before I proceed to today's topic, I want to tell you that all my tips and advices are from experience. Basically, I didn't read about them in a textbook, I actually lived through them. As all of you, I started as an employee and worked my way until I became a manager, and a successful one for that matter. I received a coin of excellence from my company due to the work that I've done. Today's topic, we are going to talk about the challenges that are facing coworkers in the COVID-19 era. While I was driving in my car, the radio was on and I heard someone talking about difficulties that they faced in their workplace because their coworkers don't wear masks. And the company has vague guidelines regarding wearing masks or abiding by the rules and regulations for social distancing. So what to do? The suggestion from the radio station is that the employee should go to their manager and complain about what's going on, or try to get the manager to intervene and get the employees to wear masks and abide by social distancing rules. Here is the thing. If the employees themselves are not convinced, the manager cannot go chase after each one of them. Imagine if you are a manager and you have 30 people to supervise.
John isn't wearing his mask today. Jane isn't keeping her 6 feet distance. John and I were in the bathroom and he didn't wash his hands.
And you have to chase after all of them to make sure that everything is in place. The advice that I'm going to offer here is for the employee. So I'm going to discuss what the employee can do first and then see what the manager can do. So let's start with the employee. As an employee, you can abide by the rules yourself. So you can wear a mask and you can keep your 6 feet distance. Make sure to communicate that to your coworkers. So communications here is essential. If your coworkers would see you as simply distancing yourself from them, just like I'm doing now, then they are going to think maybe you are sick yourself or maybe there's something going on. So tell them in a friendly and professional manner that you are going to wear a mask at all times while at work, and you are going to keep the 6 feet distance from them so that no one is taken by surprise. And the other thing that I highly recommend for that employee is to keep their area organized. So if someone would come to your office, to your cubicle, asking for a report, then you have that report handy to give it to them. If you spend time looking for things, they will stay at your office waiting for you to get them. You see what I'm saying? So I want you to have everything organized. When someone comes, you have everything ready for them. The other tip that I have, if things can be resolved through emails and phone calls, get ahead of it and do that. So for example, someone asked you to work on something. Don't leave it vague and wait until they come and ask for it. Follow up immediately. Tell them, okay, I received your request. I'll bring it back to you in person via email on such and such date, such and such time, so that they will not come to your office. We are trying to minimize contact here, but we also need to understand why people come to the office and ask for things. Why do people follow up on things? Because they don't know how and when the requested items will be delivered to them. So make that clear. So let's say if the report is due on Monday, make sure to deliver it on Friday before Monday. So no one will come knocking at your door telling you, where is the report on Monday? And again, always communicate. Tell them when to expect the items needed. Otherwise, they will come to you. The other thing that I can suggest here is to offer wipes or hand sanitizer to your colleagues if you can. I know that's an issue that has to do with money or finding such items. They are highly in demand. If you cannot offer them that, that's fine, but you can clean the area around your desk and make them notice that you are cleaning this area. You can use household cleaning supplies just to wipe up your area and make it clean and neat, so as they know that you are trying as much as you can to keep things clean. Involve them in the process. Tell them, here's what we can do together as a team. For example, you can start a fund to buy wipes or to buy hand sanitizer, masks, anything you need to keep the office clean and neat. So these are a couple of tips that I want to share with you with regard to what the employee can do. If you decided to go to the manager, that is your right, definitely, but don't go there complaining. You can definitely voice your opinion and offer a solution. Believe me, any manager would appreciate that. When I was working as a manager and a supervisor, many of my employees used to come all the time asking me to help them with XYZ. It's true the department was newly established, everyone needed help, but at some point I needed to delegate to them, to get them to do their part of the deal. What the manager can do. So now we talked about what the employee can do in such a situation. How about the manager? Definitely the manager has responsibility. Such a challenging time requires the management to step up. What the manager can do, he can have a virtual meeting with everyone before they come into the workplace. So before they transition to working in person, I highly suggest to the manager to have a virtual meeting. If they cannot have a virtual meeting, then a conference call. Any type of communication where everyone will be present. And communicate to them the expectation. You as a manager, what do you expect from them in terms of social distancing? I don't recommend making it as 1, 2, 3 demands or requests or hammer the heavy-handed management hand. I would start by making it suggestions to them. Can anyone or can every one of you wear masks? Do you need masks? What do you need to make the workplace safe? And basically collect their ideas. If you feel at any time that the ideas are inapplicable, they don't work at your place, rephrase them and make them workable. So someone said, for example, that we should wash our hands every 3 minutes, and in your workplace that is not reasonable. Come up with an alternative and make their concern heard. That's the most important thing. So start by saying, I hear you, I acknowledge your concerns, I know we need to keep safe and keep clean. How about maybe washing our hands every 30 minutes? Do you guys need soap? What do you need from me as a manager to make your workplace safe? Believe me, your workplace will be more productive if your employees are on board, if they feel that they are safe, if everything works for them rather than works against them. After you agree on the items that needs to be agreed upon, follow up by email. Say, thank you for everyone today. We met, we discussed the workplace. Here's what we agreed upon. When you observe a violation to the agreement, point it out. Point it out to the employee. You don't need to make a big deal about it. You don't need to make it an issue. Just have a conversation, an open-ended conversation with the employee. Tell them, this is what we agreed upon, and today I observed you doing this. Are you sure this was the right action to take in this situation? If the employee insisted that they are right, tell them, okay, consider this a warning. Next time, I will take an action. In this challenging environment, you don't need to come heavy-handed with the management fist, so to speak. You need to acknowledge that there's a lot going on people's mind, and they need your help and your support, your guidance to go through it. Keep in mind, if you come across as strong manager, as someone who, someone who accepts his or her way or the highway, then the employees will not come to you when they have an issue. And believe me, you want to know. You don't want to be left in the dark. I hope these tips were helpful to you today. Please feel free to hit the like button. Subscribe to my channel to receive more tips and advices. And again, my tips come from practical experience. They don't come from a textbook. I'm hoping to hit 1,000 subscriptions in 4 months. So help spread the love, as they say, and share the video. Comment on the video, definitely. I'll get back to you if you have a question or concern. As always, use language to communicate your success in the workplace. See you in the next video.